Good afternoon everyone. We are going to learn some of the programs using conditional operator. Okay. Now sometime back I had taught you the different types of operators in C, and there are about 8 different types of operators like arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, and so many more, increment and decrement operators. Like that, we have a special type of operator in C which is called as the conditional operator. Okay, it is also an example of ternary operator. Conditional operator, or it is an example of ternary operator. Okay, so we all must know which is the ternary operator and how does it operate or how does it work. In C, the ternary operator that we have is question mark and colon. Question mark and colon together is called as the conditional operator. Now sometime back I had explained the syntax of the conditional operator, and I had also told you how it can be used and how it works. Whenever we use conditional operator, there are 3 expressions. Expression 1, after that question mark, expression 2, colon, and then expression 2. So expression 1 is evaluated first. If it is true, then expression 2 is evaluated and that becomes the value of that particular expression. Otherwise, if expression 1 is not true, if it is false, then expression 3 is evaluated and that becomes the value of the conditional operator. Excuse me. So now we must understand that conditional operator can be used in a program when we want to test conditions, and based upon the truth value of the condition we want to execute some part of the program and we want to skip some part of the program. Okay. So we will learn some of the problems or some of the programs using conditional operator. We will do the first program to find the greatest. We are going to write a program to find the greatest among 2 numbers using conditional operator. Okay, we have written the comment, the documentation section of our program. So what we are supposed to do here, we are supposed to find out if we are given 2 numbers, which is the greatest among them. For example, suppose we are given 2 numbers 10 and 20, which is the greatest. Immediately you will say 20, isn't it? Now what did you do? In your brain, you compared the 2 numbers, 10 as well as 20. Among the 2, 20 comes after 10, so definitely its value is greater. So you told me that the answer is 20. But if the computer has to compare the 2 numbers and then give us the answer, we can make use of the greater than operator, that is the relational operator, to compare 2 numbers. And depending on whether A is greater than B or whether B is greater than A, we can make use of a conditional operator and we can write a conditional statement. That is, if A is greater than B, we want to output A, otherwise we want to output B. So one out of the 2 we want to execute, that is why we can make use of the conditional operator. Okay? So we will see how to write a program for this. Alright? When we are writing a program, let us first think logically what is required for the program. We want to compare 2 numbers to find the greatest. So to compare 2 numbers, we require 2 variables, let's call them as A and B, to store the numbers. Once we take the input from the user, then we can compare them and then we can output the answer. Okay? Accordingly, we will write the program. We will write hash include statement. Hash include stdio.h. After that, we are going to write main. Okay? And in main, let us declare 2 variables, integer variables A and B. Now once we have declared the variables, we will give a message on the screen. To display a message, we make use of printf. In bracket, in double quotes, we will give a message and in numbers. Okay. Now whatever are the inputs, whatever are the two numbers input by the user, the first number will be stored in A and the second number will be stored in B. Okay. So after we have obtained the input from the user, what we do next is we try to compare the value of A with B. Now remember, whenever you want to compare any two values, you have to make use of relational operator. So which relational operator will you use for greater than? We have the greater than symbol, alright? So we are now going to compare the value of A with B. That's why I'll say A greater than B. We are checking whether A is greater than B. If yes, then we will make use of the conditional operator with a question mark. If A is greater than B, if this expression is true, the second expression will execute. So what is the output I'll give? Printf /n A is greatest. Alright? Finish this printf statement. After that we have colon. Now we know how to use the conditional operator. First we write the question mark, the statement. After that we write the colon and the remaining part of the statement. If A is not greater than B, then we are going to say B is greatest. So I'll say printf in double quotes. I'll say B is greatest. Okay? Try to understand how we have written this statement. Make use of a return 0 statement at the end of your program and give a closing brace. Okay? Now what are we going to do? We are now going to check whether our program is correct. We'll try run the program. So all of you can also on top I have written one comment. I've said program to find the greatest do the question mark part, that is we evaluate expression 2 and that is the output. Otherwise we evaluate the expression 3 and that becomes the value of the expression. Okay. So this is one program which we have done using conditional operator. We will do a few more programs. Okay. Alright, now what are we going to do? We are going to write a program to input two numbers, and if the first number is greater than second, we are going to add these numbers. Otherwise we are going to subtract the numbers and we are going to display the result. Okay? So this program will compare two numbers. It will take input two numbers. It will compare the two numbers and check if A is greater than B. If the first number is greater than second, we add the two numbers, otherwise we subtract the two numbers. So now you see, depending on a condition, what is that condition? Whether A is greater than B. Depending on whether the first number is greater than the second, we either add the two numbers, otherwise we subtract the two numbers. So it is dependent on the condition. Addition we are going to do or subtraction we are going to do depending on a condition. That's why we are going to make use of a conditional operator or a ternary operator. Okay? Alright, so we write a comment on top. Write a comment. This is a program. To input two numbers, A and B, comma, add them if A is greater than B, otherwise subtract them. What we are going to do otherwise? We are going to subtract the two values if A is not greater than B. Okay, and then display the result on the screen. So first of all, we will write a statement to link the header file to our program. So we are going to write hash include, in angular brackets we will write stdio.h. Okay, now we write main, or if you want to write int main. Inside the main you have to declare the necessary variables which you need for your program. Now what all variables are we going to require? We are going to input two numbers. So we will require two variables to store those two numbers. And then we are going to either add them or we are going to subtract them. So we require one more variable to store the result. Okay. Now when I was teaching you about conditional operator, I had told you on the left hand side of the conditional operator we can use a variable name that we will implement in this particular program. Okay. So we are now going to declare three variables. Let's call them as A, B, and one more variable, let us call it as result. Result you call it or give any other name. Okay. Now what we want input from the user. So I say printf and I ask the user to input two numbers. You say enter two numbers. Now these two numbers we are going to read using scanf and we are going to store them in two variables A and B. Okay. Now what we are going to do? We are going to compare whether A is greater than B, because if the first number is greater than second, then we have to add them, otherwise we have to subtract. We'll say result is equal to percentage d, comma, the name of the variable, that is result. Okay? Then return 0 and after that stop. Okay? Now observe how this particular program is going to work. On top we have written a comment line describing what the program will do. So this program is to input two numbers a and b, and we are going to add them if a is greater than b, otherwise we are going to subtract a and b. Okay? we will write a program to check whether a particular person is eligible for voting. Okay, we are going to write a program to check whether a person is eligible for voting. Okay, so we will do one more program now. We are going to do a program to check whether a particular person is eligible to vote. Okay, and for that we will write down a program using conditional operator. Now, how do we check whether a particular person is eligible to vote? Now that depends on his age. In India, the age for voting is 18 years. So if a particular person his age is more than 18 years, greater than or equal to 18 years, then definitely he is eligible to vote. But if his age is less than 18 years, then he is not eligible to vote. So we have to take input. What should be the input? The age of the person. If the age of the person is greater, we have to compare now. Once we obtain his age, we have to compare and see whether his age is greater than 18. If yes, we have to display give the output as he is eligible. Otherwise, we are going to display the output he is not eligible. So only one input we require from the user, and that is the age of the person. We will do the program. First, write a comment on top. Program to check whether a person is eligible to vote. Okay, so first we write the hash include statement. Hash include stdio.h. Then we write main. Okay, now in the main we declare the necessary variables. We are going to declare only one variable, and that is age. Okay, we'll ask the user to enter the age of that person. And that value will store in a variable called as age. Now the age of the person, we are going to check if it is greater than 18. So now we make use of the relational operator. We'll say age greater than or equal to 18. If yes means question mark. What output will display? We say printf eligible to vote. Otherwise means we are going to make use of colon. What are we going to do? Printf not eligible to vote. Okay, so we are going to say not eligible to vote, and after that return 0. Okay, and then close the program. Now how will your program work? On top we have written the hash include statement. We have linked a header file stdio.h to our main program. In the main, this is the beginning of your program, we have declared a variable called as age. So inside the computer's memory, one variable will get created which is age. Then on the screen you display a message printf enter age, and that you read using scanf. You read the input and store it in a variable called as age. Suppose I input the age of the person as 22. Okay, so value that will get stored in age is 22. Now we compare whether the input value is greater than 18. Age is how much? 22. 22 is greater than 18. Yes or no? Yes. Yes means condition is true. If the condition is true, this part will work. What's the output that you will get? Eligible to vote. And this part will skip. Printf not eligible to vote, that will skip, and your program will stop. Okay, that is how if the condition is true. But suppose we input the age of a person as 5 years. If a particular person is only 5 years old, is he Whatever programs we did using conditional operators, same programs can be done using if statement. Okay, if is a conditional statement. So in the next class, we have already learned the syntax of if statement. We will also try to learn what is if and how it can be used for testing the conditions and executing them. Okay, so in the next class, all these programs we will convert. Same programs we will try to do using if statement and implement them. Okay, we'll stop here. I hope you people are practicing at home. Programming is like mathematics. The more you practice, the more you will be comfortable with it, the more logic development will happen. So I want you all to take up more problems. Even if we have not done a few problems, a few flowcharts